Alright, there's breaking news. It's so new that it's already 2 years old. I'm going to be reacting to a video by Ibs. So I watched him for the longest time already, right? Ever since like he did the Discord, the way your Discord profile says about you. Those are old videos. Um, like to the point that I remember his old RuneScape videos. He deleted a good amount of them since, but not the point. So today we're going to be watching some guy get arrested for fried chicken. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but let's go.
Breaking news, everybody. A 19-year-old with autism had the police called on him by his own boss, and guess for what?
James here.
Well, I mean, kind of as the video says, like, it's about fried chicken or pudding cup. I can't remember exactly. But the point is that whatever he was arrested for was the silliest, dumbest thing. And the fact that he's reacting so calm, the fact that he's not immediately starting to crash out and say I didn't do nothing, right? I'm being and start going crazy. He's very cooperative, sitting quietly. I mean, it could be the autism, but who knows? Like, but so far, good stuff. I know 3 seconds in.
Right here. Okay. He he works in our deli department. Okay. And found out that he's just been taking like orders of chicken and fruit cups and stuff like that off the floor.
Chicken and fruit cups. By the way, his boss ratted him out and is snitching on him and is planning on getting him arrested for this. Dog. Like, you know, like what can I even say? This is some of the most petty work you could do. Like the fact that you have to bring the police for what the kid took some chicken nuggets, some cups, fruit cups. He could have just paid for it back. But no, I mean, if behind the scenes he did it once, twice, 10-fold, 100-fold, you could still just ask him to pay. And worst comes to worst, just fire him. How much could have he stolen? Like, I mean, looking at him, maybe no more than like, I mean, he could have been over $500, but like, probably hasn't been more than $500 worth of stuff. Like, and still the employee discount. So it's so petty. It's petty beyond belief.
110. Yep. All right.
That's right, he ate $110 worth of chicken and fruit cups. I haven't...
Okay, that's combined. By the way, $110 worth of fruit... Dog, that's literally nothing relative to how much you... If you really want, you could just tell him to pay back. Or just like, I don't know, just not give him... I don't know if... I don't think anyone working for retail is going to get any sort of bonus. But like, if anyone gets some sort of voucher or some sort of prize... just kind of gets confiscated from him, or just make him work a couple extra hours to fill in. $110. I mean, using the standard federal minimum wage, I doubt they're running the standard federal minimum wage in America. It was like $7, way too little. But even at like a more fair rate, even like $15. Say he's running $15 an hour, right? Whatever. Let's just be a bit generous, right? I mean, what's that gonna tally him? Like 7 hours of work at most, and I don't think it's even that, right? Or $110 of chicken and fruit cups. By the way, this could be spent over the span of like who knows how long. So like, this just is such overkill. This is so overkill.
Heard of a worse tragedy in my life. Do you think they'll bring back the death penalty just for him?
You want to put your hands behind your back?
I mean, come on. Everyone knows it's going to be explicitly because of that. The fact France didn't stop using the guillotine until after the first Star Wars movie was released. So maybe France is going to have to bring back its guillotine just for this. It's so Jover. It's so Jover.
Okay. You can put your palms together and drop that. Put your palms together.
And
palms together. Palms together.
By the way, they're also arresting him for this. This is so overkill. This is beyond overkill. Like, my gosh.
There you go. Make this easy on you, alright?
Make it easy. Dog, you're arresting him.
Not too tight, right? Can you get your hands out? Let me double lock them so they don't tighten up on you. I'm going to state your rights right now. I'll still read them while we're on station. No, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney, have him present with you.
They're really reading him his rights and handcuffing him over $110.
Yep.
Oh my God, this guy is such a danger to society.
Yep.
He needs to be removed ASAP.
All
and
the
while
way.
we're frozen on this frame, look at this lady. She can't even like look at what's happening. It's like deep down she knows that whatever is going on is seriously messed up.
So there's nothing...
By the way, from what I think it's such silly little overkill for what he's doing. I bet that if you sum up the total damages he's actually done relative to everything that's going on, this kid could definitely file for like a false arrest, and it's going to cost him. But whatever, we'll see. Let's see what goes on.
Didn't have any property on him today. This is just an active investigation.
No, because earlier today before we called him back to the
You're like a
office,
fat
he went
bastard.
on break. He took some chicken and ate it in the break room.
Okay.
So nothing that we need to recover, anything like that.
Okay.
Can you believe that? Like, imagine
No, it's
ruining some
completely
kid's
awful.
life and giving him a criminal record over chicken. Like,
I
the
know,
fact
it's
that
crazy.
the cop is
It's actually
doing
crazy.
something over this and isn't just talking to the manager about maybe an alternate solution to the
The
situation.
manager should the officer should have just told the manager to just get him involved with some sort of like civil case at worst. It's small claims court at worst. You can't. What? Okay, he took a bit of it. Yeah, technically he could be arrested, but how petty do you have to be? Like, okay, whatever.
Is kind of insane.
Ever happened before?
No.
No?
So, yeah, I explained to them that that it started off slow. It happened a couple of times because like I forgot my wallet or something, and then I met.
Kid. If I were to be able to give him advice at that point, I'd tell him just remain silent and wait for an attorney to come by. I mean, like, you know, the best thing he could have done is just to get an attorney at that point, you know? But what can I even say except just listen to the officer. Just don't talk. Like, you're only gonna make yourself in more and more trouble. It's just don't talk. That's it, and you win, right? You could file for a suit of some sort, like some lawsuit. I mean, it's America. You could sue for anything.
To pay it back, and then when I had my wallet like the following day or something, I either just forgot or
Oh my gosh!
And
And it seems like the kid even offered to pay. What an absolute chode of a manager! No, not it's so gross. It is so beneath the manager. I mean, this is years later, and he's still getting flack for it. I mean, well deserved. Like, how could you be such a douche?
and then
What a dunce.
That just kind of spiraled.
yeah, a few months.
So this guy had some fruit cups and chicken and just didn't pay for it because he forgot his wallet. And I don't see why the employer, instead of calling the cops, just didn't take the money out of his next paycheck. I want you to think
Honestly,
about it. They could have just not involved the police, had a talk.
I don't know if you're allowed to take money out of his next paycheck. I don't know how it works exactly. I mean, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I would have to check. I'd have to check. I'll probably check up on the laws and figure it out later.
with them, took the money out of his paycheck, or just have him pay back the $110.
Honestly, that's probably what he should have done.
And
Yeah,
not
honestly.
only will this kid get saved of a criminal record, which I don't think he's going to get anyways, because if this went in front of a judge, I think it's going to get thrown out anyways. But not only that, but these people, the managers at Myers, then is wasting my taxpayer money by getting the criminal justice system involved. Like, now you have to pay the cop to get over here and do bullshit like this when he could be actually doing other things for the city. You're wasting the judge's time, all the people working at the jail. Like, I guarantee you the amount of taxpayer money that got wasted on this investigation exceeded the $110 that was...
It could have easily went to the thousands. It could have easily went to the thousands. Easily, right? Like, these police sting operations, or even these every small interaction, it's got thousands upon thousands of dollars. Imagine the attorney fees this could cost. Imagine the amount of time wasted. Like, I mean, you know, the whole thing, time is money. But like here, it's not just time is money. It's a moral principle of being such a douchebag that you're going to arrest a kid over $110 for the fruit cups and chicken nugget and chicken fingers, whatever it is, which you would have just paid back a day later. Absolute anarchy.
stolen in the first place. And it wasn't even raw $110 or luxury items. This guy was just getting lunch.
I know I read you your rights. I don't want you to incriminate yourself, so I don't want you to keep talking about this.
Okay.
Okay. I already read you your rights. You can talk about it if you want, but I don't want you to. I mean, it's a minor theft.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll fill you in. We're gonna go back to station, and then we'll.
No, yeah, the cop doesn't want him to incriminate anymore. You know, this
Honestly.
stealing of chicken and fruit cups could lead to some murder case solving or some shit. And I get that the cop here was just trying to be nice, and, you know, a lot of cops don't say that, like, hey, you might need to be quiet so you don't incriminate yourself any further. But realistically, what else could he say to incriminate any further? Oh, actually, officer, it wasn't 110, it was 111.50 because
$110, that was below the limit, but $111.50? Guillotine. Straight French behavior, French monarch behavior. Nuh-uh. That's an unforgivable crime. It's over for him.
I actually stole one extra fruit cup that they didn't catch. Please, don't put me under the jail, officer.
Under it?
6607 radio.
My gosh. The fact that they
Man,
put
I
a mountain out of
usually
molehill.
love the police and think they do an amazing job for our community, but how are you going to arrest a 19-year-old autistic man for stealing $110 worth of food and then have enough pride to put a Back the Blue sticker on your police
Honestly.
truck? Like,
I
imagine
mean, first of all, if you like chicken, I'll stop.
a pedestrian walking by and being like, oh, that's the police. Oh, man, I wonder who they're getting. Yeah, Back the Blue. And the police officer's like, heh, yeah, you wouldn't believe it. This kid stole $110. Protect
Worth
and
of
serve,
chicken
baby.
nuggets.
Like, I honestly think it's the cop's fault just as much as it's the employer's fault. Like, you couldn't have just talked to the employer about this and been like, hey, this really isn't that big of a deal. Do you want to, like, find an alternate solution before we put him in handcuffs? Like, I get the cop is just doing his job. They called the cops on him and blah, blah, blah. But, like, is this not just escalating the situation tenfold, 100?
I mean, it's called making a mountain out of a molehill. Honestly, I mean, if I were to be the cop, I would have just talked with the manager. I mean, do you have a quota of arrests that you have to make? I've heard there's like kind of quota for speeding tickets, but arrests cost money, relatively. So I don't think there's even a quota for this kind of stuff, right? I mean, this is just like blatant doing it for the love of the game, right? Like just hate for the sake of hating. I mean, this kid, like, okay, fine, whatever. He stole like $110 worth of fruit cups, but he could have easily paid back. You don't need to send him through hell and back just for him to understand that it was wrong. And he's autistic. I bet he's not gonna learn the fact that this arrest was actually like inappropriate behavior. I mean, any normal person is gonna know that this is completely BS, like to its core. Maybe it's not just him that's autistic. I bet the manager is just as autistic.
fold?
How old are you?
I am 19.
19? All right.
Poor guy.
All right, so basically what's happening is obviously you're under arrest for theft.
Bruh.
It is a very minor theft. What we normally do is we're going to take you back. We're going to scratch out
Officer Tough
a
Nuts
quick
here.
ticket for you.
Okay.
We'll probably just release you on your own recognizance.
Okay.
So you don't have to post bond.
All right.
You're going to be given a bond, but we'll release you on zero because you've been cool with me, so I'm going to work with you, all right?
Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna work
and then
with you,
you'll be
arrest him.
kicked loose. I'm guessing that you're no longer employed with Meyer? Have they said anything?
Not after this.
Okay. Like, you don't have a car here, so you're gonna, from here, I'll give Eric a call, the loss prevention, that guy,
Yeah.
and see if they want you in the store anymore, which usually they don't, if somebody's arrested for theft.
Yeah, no, let's call them to see if he still has a job at the place that literally got him arrested for nothing. Bro, honestly, if I was
I mean, knowing that the manager would actually arrest him for that, I bet he'd still make him show up for work the next morning. These are the kind of managers that have absolutely insane standards, and they they will do everything to put you in the worst possible position and still expect you to do your best. My guy, I'm going to be doing. Like, if you want me to do my best, don't behave like someone who wants me to fail.
working there and they still wanted me to come in the next day.
Dog.
Like, bro, is it not quitting on site? Like, imagine if they actually still wanted him to come into work tomorrow. Would that not be, like, super awkward? Like, hey, yeah, so, like, about yesterday, yeah, do you want to talk about it? No? Yeah, I thought not. Like, dog, I wouldn't even put in my 2 weeks notice.
Yeah, honestly, instant quit.
It's a mistake. You've never been arrested before, right?
Correct.
So let this be a learning experience, and let's not have it happen again.
Honestly, I get where the cop is coming from. He's just trying to make this like some kind of like scared straight thing. But like, bro,
It's not
like,
how it's looking.
let's
No.
not have this happen again. It was a mistake. Like, dude, he
Ooh.
was a hungry kid who just didn't have his wallet on him.
Hungry
this could have been
kid.
solved in a million different ways than arresting him and putting him in the back of a police. Us, we're just gonna fuck you up a little bit. Like, we're just gonna fuck you over just a tiny bit.
You're going to post
stupid.
zero with us and just get out.
Okay.
And you know, if you're going to be given a court date,
Yeah.
And they're so backed up and they're so jam-packed that they'll probably make you pay restitution.
Imagine how big of an idiot this cop is. Like, you're admitting that the courts are backed up, so you're gonna add to that pile up by putting in more bullshit to the court system like this. Like, this is so retarded.
You know what restitution means?
Vaguely, I've heard the term.
It's basically paying back what you took.
Yeah.
So they'll probably make you do that and then pay, a court fee. And they'll probably, give you probation.
You see, you could have avoided the court fee very easily, by the way, by just talking to the manager and making him restitute there. No court needed. A court fee is expensive. Time is money, and they're losing time and money, and this isn't to scare you straight. This is the manager talks with you and says, don't do that again, and you. Face man.
That's usually what happens. It's
Oh, yeah, no, that's just usually what happens. Here's just some major inconvenience to your life because you decided to eat $110 worth of food. Yeah, no.
I mean,
I
that is a
honestly
lot of
disagree
food.
with the cop here. I don't even think he'll get probation. That'd be so stupid to give this guy probation for what? Because then you're even furthering the taxpayers' money on this shit because now you're going to have to pay a probation officer to supervise this guy every month.
like I said, we're a good city when it comes to this, and we're
Right.
gonna get you in and out. A lot of departments, keep you for a while, and we're gonna get you in. There's probably somebody back at station already working on your paperwork, so.
Yeah, there's probably already somebody at the station getting ready to bend you over and fuck you in the ass.
Ooh,
I
yummy.
tried looking into this case because I was genuinely curious on what the outcome was
Look,
for this
okay,
kid, and I couldn't find anything, which probably means the judge did actually just throw it out because they don't
Probably.
really care for these kind of things. I did also find that Myers made a public statement
They better
3 days
apologize.
ago,
Yeah,
even though
hell
this
yeah.
happened a year and a half ago.
wow.
So it took finally some media backlash for them to actually realize what happened was kind of messed up. Earlier this year, we implemented a new procedure to make sure this doesn't happen again. Like, what, did you just talk to your loss prevention officers and be like, hey, if an employee is eating food from the store without paying for it, we could just take it out of their paycheck or just talk to them about it. It's really not that serious to get the police involved. I think the worst part about this is that I've seen people get away with a lot more on these body cam footages and in stories like this. Like,
I mean, he's showing professional looting. This just looks like BLM protests, right? Clearly protests, not looting, right? Everyone sees that they're taking the bags for justice, right? Huh? I didn't know they also stole Jay Schlatt's hat.
you'll hear somebody, stealing a bunch of shit from a store and it being luxury items and just getting away with it. But this guy
how
is
many bags?
eating 100.
Okay, dog. We have to check how many bags was that.
Luxury items and just getting away with it. But
Wait, no way.
stealing a bunch of shit.
Okay, no, that previous guy,
cam footages and in stories
1, 2,
like
3,
this.
4,
Like, you'll hear somebody,
5, 6,
steal.
And that guy over there, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 bags there.
Stealing a bunch of shit from
Thousands
a
of dollars.
store,
Okay.
and it being
Almost 1,000. That guy has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 bags. And if every bag ranges between $500 to like $1,500, that guy is easily in the 10,000 range. Easily.
luxury items and just getting away with it. But this guy is eating $110 worth of food, and he gets put in handcuffs and put in the back of a cop car and is told,
What
"Oh yeah, usually we put you up for bail, but we're gonna set your bail at $0 and give you a slap on the wrist." Like, it's honestly kind of infuriating how this cop was acting like he's letting him go off the hook, when in reality, letting him go off the hook and doing the right thing is to just talk to the manager about the entire situation altogether to avoid this guy getting arrested in the first place.
Alright, that was the video. Overall, really crazy situation. I mean, I'm genuinely surprised. I'm so actually surprised. I mean, am I actually that surprised? Like, let's be honest here. Like, I'm not completely surprised that this happened. I mean, were it like, would this be not filmed and not like completely blasted by social media? Myers wouldn't have responded at all. We all know that. And the manager, bro, fire that guy. He caused so much controversy. He caused the company so much monetary loss, probably. That is just better to fire him. Aside from that, I mean, you know what? Let's not go after people's jobs. Aside from that, crazy stuff. And we'll probably see you on the next one. Bye.